Hello and welcome to, well, it's not a true crime stream, kind of, but not really. It's the terrifying TikTok viral horror stories stream. And if you're new here, hi, I'm FEARSONA, you can call me Sona, and I'm your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber, here to give you full body chills, as always, messing up my intro, because why not? I mean, that's on brand. So hello everyone, just please remember, if you're tuning into this stream, please remember to read the rules, the chat rules. If you're gonna chat, if you're just gonna lurk, that's fine. You can say hi in the chat, you don't have to, but you know, it would be nice to just say hi. But yeah, hello to everyone. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have your blankets, your snacks, and your hot tea ready, because this is definitely gonna give you full body chills. Okay, before we begin, I just wanted to say hi to everyone in the chat. I see some new faces. Chris McClark. Hello. I hope I read your name correctly. I'm sorry, I apologize if I didn't. But I see Chris, Brian Garza, hello. Queen MC, hello. Eric, also Eric, Arbiter Kronos, thank you so much for modding the stream. I see Ketsuya, Perfect Death, hello. Fabian, hi. Brandon, hello. DMJ2004, hi. And Faye Alexis, hey. It's been a short minute. Darren Root, hi. And Rune S, hello. Archetype? Hello, anyway, welcome. Jose, welcome. Elijah, hello. Sunny Rainy Dane, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And IDK Bacon, thank you so much for modding. Who else? Who else is here? Okay. Renfield97, hello. Baller, hi. The Traveling Pack Rat. And who else? Dark Halo YT, hello. Demon Taker, welcome. Jogo, how did this happen? Well, you will see. You shall see in just a minute. I'm just gonna chat for just a short while. I just wanted to show you guys the schedule for this week. Just talk about what's gonna happen. What do we have on the agenda for this week? And then we're gonna move on to, talking about the creepy TikTok viral story, viral horror story. Error, hello. And Jamie, hi. And Darkest Monkey, hello. And who else? Arbiter is going to lurk, no worries. And Olympus? I think that's how you that's how you read it. I'm sorry, I apologize. Undead Rabbit, hi. And that's it. Okay, you guys, so this is kind of a new series. I wanted to try something out. It's not your regular true crime stream that I usually do. It's not a cryptid stream. It's something in between. Except in this one, we don't have that many slides. We do have, I don't have that many pictures, but I do have a lot of videos, because we're gonna be just taking a deep dive into one of those very chilly TikTok horror, viral stories that's been circulating on the internet, and no one's really sure if it's true or not. So we're gonna take a deep dive into the story. It's the facts are scarce. I have to say, information is scarce. I was basing it basing it off of, what I could find on TikTok, what I could find on YouTube. So yeah, we don't have that many names, identities, dates. It was very hard to dig for that, but I tried my best. So you guys will be discussing. There's gonna be a lot more chatting, a lot more discussing the videos. So yeah, it's not gonna be a regular true crime case where I tell the story and it's I tell the story first and then we kind of discuss it. Dorothy, welcome again to Even Angrier Mob. I hope you enjoyed. And who else? Wait. I'm just kind of looking at the chat. Kakarot, hi. And Razor, hi. Definitely looking forward to this. Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be a little different than what I usually do. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, as for, we have a date when? Now dates as in dates when things happened. Okay, so as for this week's schedule, we have a couple of things. So tomorrow we actually have a Patreon only stream. So if you are a Patreon member, please do remember to tune in at 7 p.m. same time, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Japan time. My time, like Taiwan time, it's 10 a.m. But basically we're gonna be doing, oh wait, wrong schedule. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be Stray Souls. It was supposed to be Don't Scream. So there's this new game that's called Don't Scream, and it's basically, it's very similar to what I do on my YouTube channel. So like Don't Scream challenge, basically like what I do. Oh, also Ketsia gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. What I do usually on my channel is like I get a shit ton of scary videos from like Intan-kun. I still hate him. But I get a shit ton of scary videos, I watch them, and if I scream, I have to do like some kind of punishment, right? No, so this game is, basically it's a game. You're going through the game, and if you scream, you have to reset. You have to go from the beginning. And that's what we're gonna do on Patreon. So tomorrow on Patreon, Don't Scream challenge, like Don't Scream game. That one's gonna be Grimm's territory. So I'm gonna give that up to Grimm. She's not gonna be happy about this. And then we have Sunday. Sunday is True Crime here on YouTube. We do have another case of a certain TikToker. Cosplayer? TikToker. Yeah, TikToker that is also a cosplayer. And you guys will not believe what I found, because this case has been covered, like people have been covering this case a lot on YouTube. There's a lot of people, a lot of videos out there, but none of them, I kid you not, none of them have the information that I found. Because I did some digging. I did some deep digging, and I found something very, very interesting. So you guys can look forward to Monday. Well, I mean, not Monday, Sunday for you guys. For me, Monday. I always get it confused. But that's, you know, there's gonna be a lot of shit. Okay. Freeze! Hi Sona, love from the Philippines. Hi Freeze, thank you so much. And love from Taiwan. Okay, you know what, you guys? Let's do this. Let's get right into it. I'm just gonna switch to the creepier room. Let's just set the atmosphere. Let's set the mood. Let's set the vibe. And you guys, get your tea, get your snacks, get your blankets, because this is gonna give you full body chills. Let's go. Okay, so it all starts sometime in November 2019 when a TikTok account with the handle FacetheLight posts a series of videos recorded by the owner, a teenage to college age girl, whose name is never revealed, and her age is also never revealed, but we can kind of guess that it's in the range of 16 to 24 maybe. She explains that 2 of her sisters, Mia and Lex, and herself were playing a game of hide and seek in the dark. And while it all started as a fun experience between siblings, things quickly started taking a very dark turn when the girl's sisters text her. So she's at home and keeps hearing some like walking around and stomping around in the second floor. She is convinced that it's her sister Mia or Lex, you know, either of her sisters, just playing a prank on her while they are playing hide and seek in the dark, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And we're gonna see the first video.
We were playing hide and go seek in the dark, and it was my turn to count, but I'm a chicken and I gave up, so I'm just sitting in the kitchen. But one of my sisters made a fake number and is texting me saying that they're gone and that there's someone in the house. And I know it's them, but I'm just like really scared because I don't like that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm like, stop! That's not funny, Mia! Get out of here right now. Get in the kitchen. Mia, I'm done. I hate this. I hate it. Stop!
So I would have to say the interesting part is that she says like, oh, they texted me that they are gone. Like, oh, they're gone. But I think they are somewhere in the house. I'm sorry. Do you mean to tell me that you started hearing, like the sisters started hearing like weird noises or something and they just left you? You guys were playing a game and they just left you? Like, I mean, sibling love. I don't know. So much love. So this is the first video. in another video, she receives a text message from an unknown number that she initially thinks was from her sister, again pranking her. Then she hears someone knocking on the front door and immediately suspects her sister or both of her sisters just trying to scare her. But when she heads over to the door, what she sees is definitely not her sister. And I'm gonna play the video in a minute. Wait, because I don't see the full name, wait. General Butterscotch, thank you so much for the donation. Joke's on you, I purposely avoided looking into the case because it involved TikTok, so this is all new to me. Well, then get ready because it's gonna be a lot. Okay, so let's go over to the second video.
There it is again. Let's go see if it's Mia or Lex. Mia, I know that's you. Oh, is that?
Did you see it? Did you notice what was in the corner of the door, the front door? Because it was definitely, like, it looked like a human, but not like a human. Like, it was something strange. I would say it's definitely not Mia or Lex. It's definitely neither of her sisters. And I would even question if it's human. Yeah, I know, right? What was that? Not quite human. Demon. It's a demon, that's it. It's neither of them. Oh, definitely. Replay? I mean, sure. Okay, let's look at this video again.
There it is again. Let's go see if it's Mia or Lex. Mia, I know that's you. Oh, is that?
Yep. So she is definitely spooked by now. The situation is turning absolutely terrifying as the girl barricades herself inside the room. A room from, you know, to hide from whoever or whatever is... Oh, sorry. Okay, so I actually missed one video. So in the next video, like, she tries to kind of explain the situation and then she hears another disturbing sound. And things are turning very, very serious, as in the next video she explains that whatever that thing was at the door, it made its way into the house and is chasing after her. Mind you, at the same time, I don't know. Okay, first of all, like, she was saying like, oh, Mia and Lex are not here. They left or whatever, like, they're not here. And I was just thinking all this time, like, yo, did they just like leave you? Did they bounce because they may have heard the same thing and they were just like, you know what? We don't need the third sibling. It's okay. Like, we have each other. We can run. But what if that thing got to them first? So Mia and Lex didn't actually abandon her. They were simply the first victims. Okay, so we're gonna watch the third video and it is getting spooky.
Guys, I don't think Mia and Lex are here anymore. I don't know what happened to them, if they left, but that was not them at the door. I don't know who it was, but all my doors are locked. Guys,
Okay, so as you can see, like, she does realize the gravity of the situation. Like, the things are turning very dark. It's turning very scary. Well, she decides to run, okay. So at the end of this video, she actually sees something. So clearly, whatever was at the door made its way into the house and she sees it. So she starts running, and that's when she barricades herself inside a room to hide from whoever or whatever is trying to get inside. At this point, she is terrified and crying, and I have to say, like, if this is acting, if this is just a prank, if this is an ARG, like, it is very convincing. I have to say, it's very convincing. To this point, like, up until this point, I was kind of still thinking like, oh, maybe it is ARG, you know, like, oh, it's not gonna be that scary, you know, like, yeah, like ARGs, some ARGs are scary, but some are just like, okay, the acting is like meh. If this is acting in the next video, it's good. It's pretty good. Bruh, it was a dog. No, it wasn't. What? It's not a dog. It is not. Did you see that? Okay. Whatever. Like, I had it in my thumbnail. I guess I can like pull up my thumbnail. This is what was in the door. That's not a dog. That is absolutely not a dog. What kind of dog? Is it like mutated Sholo dog from Chupacabra? Some really good acting. Well, so far it's pretty decent, but it's not like extreme, right? Like you're not thinking like, oh, you know, like, yeah, you know, she's scared, but it's not, you know, you can still question like, okay, this might be just acting. But the next video is pretty terrifying. Like, I have to say I believed her. That's a short guy. That's a very short guy. Looks like an owl. I mean, it could be. Is it? No, it didn't look like an owl because it had like arms too. It was very weird. Either a demon or some psycho. Like, yeah, it's gonna spiral out of control. I think it's a chihuahua. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Like, all chihuahuas are demons, spawns of Satan. So I could be like behind that, you know, like, I mean, I could stand behind that statement. I could believe that it's a chihuahua. Okay, you guys. As I said, like, if this is acting in the following video, it is pretty convincing. So let me just show you guys the next video.
Guys, I'm in the elevator right now. It locks if you don't press a 4. I don't know what was running after. Stop! Who are you? Guys, the only reason I'm recording this is to in case something happens to me.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, I think if this is acting, it's some pretty good acting. So the girl eventually decides to take a leap of faith, basically, and try to get to the basement. So she does it because, well, as she explains, like, I couldn't hear it quite well, but I think what she means to say is that there is an exit in the basement, and she will try to get to the basement to exit the house and run away from whatever was inside the house, right? So that's her only chance, basically. Like, she doesn't want to risk going to the front door because she knows that's where the entity was, but she's trying to take that chance to get to the basement and escape through whatever exit is there in the basement. Pretty good acting to me. Yeah, it was. Like, I have to say, like, to this point, like, up until this video, I was just kind of like, I mean, it's okay. Like, as an if it's an ARG, then it's pretty okay, but like nothing out of the ordinary. But like, after this video, I was like, that is some pretty good acting. That is some pretty good convincing crying, because that's how people cry. I don't know, like, I would say it was pretty natural. What house has an elevator? So this is, like, she lives in California, and, well, from what I could gather, it did, like, some articles said, some sources said that, oh, she lives in an upscale community, like, it seems like her family is pretty wealthy. The house is very huge, like, it's pretty big. It is modern, and I guess it does have an elevator. I don't know, maybe a family member has some kind of condition. Maybe they are in a wheelchair and that's why they need the elevator. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so the girl, as I said, she eventually decides, okay, I have to get out of this room. I can't stay here, and I will go to the basement. Even though, I have to say, that's kind of, like, if I think about it right now, it is a little bit stupid, because, yeah, like, I see in the chat, like, for real, call 911. I was like, oh yeah, she is barricaded in the room, so she is currently safe. And she has a phone. Bitch, call 911. What are you doing? Okay, I just had an epiphany. Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you not calling 911? Like, that's all it takes. You have the phone. Instead of recording TikToks, 911, excuse me, I am currently, you know, fighting off a monster that's trying to kill me. Please help. Please send help. I'm dying. I need to put this on my TikTok. Yeah, that part is, I guess, a little wonky, because, like, who does this. Like, the first thing I would do would be, yeah, like if I found a safe space, like a safe room where I can just stay, barricade myself, lock the door and the doors, and like temporarily be safe, immediately 911. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Come on. No, TikTok, yes. Call 911? Nah. TikTok, yes. I just call my mom and tell her to bring the... what? The Kansia? Okay, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Oh my god, someone is breaking into my house. I should make a TikTok about this. That's true. To be fair, like... that is true. Like, I don't know. Like, it would be more like believable if she said, oh, if she mentioned, hey, I called 911, but for some reason signal is gone. Like, that would be a little bit more, like, it would make sense if she said like, oh, I tried calling 911, it's not working. You know, my phone isn't working, like the signal isn't working for some reason, but then internet is working, so I don't know. Okay. So let me show you the next video where she decides to leave the room.
I'm deciding to go to the basement. There's a back door that I can run out of and hopefully run to something, because I don't know what's in here, but I know something is, and it's not one of my sisters.
So, yeah, that was a bad decision. That was not the best decision, as you can see. Like, she did leave the room. And so I didn't hear it initially, but yeah, she was talking about the back door in the basement, but obviously that didn't go too well. And she's captured by whoever was in the house. And I mean, if you guys could hear it, like, there were some growling sounds, so it doesn't seem to be fully human. And then the last video in the series is nothing short of horrifying. Well, the girl, you know, nothing short of horrifying, as we see the girl injured on the floor. Her hands seem to be tied behind a wooden pole or behind something, and she's definitely not alone. Okay, so you guys, I know like this video looks like the finale of an ARG game. So by this point, I'm just kind of like, this is yeah, like it looks like an ARG game. Even though it's pretty well made, it's pretty spooky. And after it was posted for a long time, there were no more videos from this girl, no more videos on this account. So everyone figured, you know, the story was over. The story is, you know, just had an open ending. The game wrapped up, and that was that. Until December 2019, when a new video appeared. And this is the video. So at first, the video, like you guys probably maybe didn't see it. At first, the video is very, very dark, and it's pretty much hard to see anything. The moment you turn up the brightness, it reveals a dark figure in a suit with long black coat and a top hat, with pale face and glowing eyes staring right into the camera, and you can hear cries on the camera. So whatever this thing is, whatever this entity or this person is, they definitely abducted the girl, right? And again, this video seems to be another creepy finale. Like maybe people were just kind of dissatisfied with how it ended, how the game ended, and they just needed something else uploaded. That's why the account decided to upload this video, right? Like this last video. But again, it's over, right? Like this is another creepy finale and it's over, right? Not exactly. So a lot of videos on YouTube about FacetheLight kind of end here. They cut it off here, and they're like, okay, yeah, this was an ARG. This has ended, right? But it didn't end. So I did some digging, and it turns out that the original account, FacetheLight, has been deleted from TikTok, or at least like privated, deactivated. However, there are several separate accounts, all of them using some kind of like FacetheLight or FacetheLight handle, or some kind of variation of that handle, and I found quite a few of them, as well as a lot of them belong to someone calling themselves Savior. And all of them have this, well, I mean, a lot of them have this like the same creepy profile picture of the pale face figure that we see in the last video. And then I found that one of those accounts, or at least one of them, I think one or two, had new videos uploaded in May of 2020, so a few months after the original series of videos. In this new series of videos, things seem to have gone back to normal. The girl is, I don't know, like I think it's the same girl. I'm pretty sure it's the same girl, but she seems to be basically back to normal. The girl is recording a video message for her mom, and it seems that she moved from that house in California where everything happened to Ohio, possibly to go away, to kind of run away from whatever was after her. And we're gonna watch that video right now.
Hey Mom, I know you said to send you more videos, so here I am. I miss you guys. I miss California, but Ohio's good, I guess. Kind of boring. Eli is working really late tonight, so I'm here by myself for a while. Wanted to show you the new puzzle I'm working on. Maybe when I'm done with it, I can send you this. Mom, I gotta go.
So, okay, in this one, I have to say, like, if this is acting, if this is an ARG, the acting is took a hit, I think. It's a little worse than in the previous one. That was my first thought. Also, I have some questions. Wasn't she blind? Well, she wasn't blind. I think she was, like, fine, but, how did she escape? How did she get away? We never really find out. So I was just like, how are you okay? Bitch, how are you okay? What happened? What happened? How did you escape? Weren't you injured? Didn't you like get captured by this weird creature / entity that was growling over you? Maybe she did call that 911. Maybe they saved her in the end. Maybe she wasn't abducted by Savior. But at least, you know, okay, if she did escape, let's entertain the thought for a bit. At least it's good to see that she is safe, right? Like, everything is back to normal. It's all good. She started a new life in Ohio. Jose, thank you so much for... Oh. Chancla. Oh, house slipper. Chancla. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Okay, nice. Thank you so much, because like I was kind of like, oh, what is that? The whole video seemed so fake. Yeah, like this one, the acting, I would say took a hit. I don't know, like maybe less lower budget, and they were just like, you know what? She was just like, you know what? Like I'm not getting paid for this enough. I'm just gonna act much worse because I don't want to try. No mention of her sisters or the dog, or more importantly, how did she get away? Oh, also, yeah, I have that. This is like one of the other, I don't know, like this is what I have beef with. What about the dog? Did you leave the dog? Like, is the dog okay? We need some answers. There was no mention of the dog. Like, I need answers. But yeah, no mention of the dog, no mention of the sisters. But to be fair, it might have been like, no, it wasn't, like a couple of months later. I would say you would still be like, if your sisters got like abducted / murdered by an entity or a serial killer, I would say even after a few months, you would be a wreck. I mean, I don't know, maybe some people recover very quickly. Maybe some people get back to normal. Maybe that's their coping mechanism and they just get back to normal very quickly. I wouldn't. I think within 5 months, I would still be a sobbing wreck, and I would still be scared and definitely not move, you know, alone across the state lines and just, across the country, basically, because it's California / Ohio, so across the country, alone. and look alone. And yeah, look behind you. What? Wait, what happened behind me? Do not scare me, okay? This is scary enough. The dog ran away and left her there. The dog was smart, you know. The dog was just like, nope, I'm okay. You know, to each their own. Bitch, save yourself. No, the dog probably is dead. No, Brandon. Okay, listen, on this channel, we just as a rule of thumb, all dogs survive. You know, any dog in the story survives. I don't care what the story says. I don't care if the story says like, oh, the dog actually died. No, they didn't. The dog didn't die. It's safe. It's living its best life on a farm somewhere. Yeah, you know, the lie that our parents tell us about like our hamsters or something that, you know, oh, we sent her off to a farm to live outside. It's like, no! Yeah, there was a dog in the first video. Okay, so unfortunately her, you know, nice, calm evening doesn't last long. And the situation is getting a little bit familiar. It's turning a little bit creepy. So let me play the next video.
Hey mom, sorry about that last video. I have no idea what that was. I think maybe my book fell off of my shelf, but who knows? I just wanted to show you my room. This is the bedding I got. This is the duvet that I grabbed from the house. There's all my books that I could not fit on that shelf.
Yep, so as I said, the situation is getting a little bit familiar from random thuds around the house, eventually to lights going off.
Hey mom, as you probably saw in the last video, some really weird stuff has been happening around here. Like I keep hearing like random noises. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, I'm not that worried about it. I mean, it's kind of freaky. But anyways, on a lighter note, I wanted to show you the kitchen. There's the oven. It's kind of whack, but I put the nice towel that you sent me. Thank you.
Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, you know, the girl is trying to basically stay calm. I don't know about the acting. I have to say, like, the acting is still, hey mom, this is wait. Kronos, hey mom, this is the oh wait, what? Okay, I did not entertain the theory that she is a skinwalker. Skinwalker that's been following me. His name is Jeff. Wait, okay, this is the skinwalker. No, I was thinking like maybe the girl is the skinwalker. No, never mind, because she's acting as if like, oh, she's in trouble. Oh, maybe she's acting as if she's in trouble because she wants to lure the mom to the house, basically, to Ohio. Because no one in their right mind would go to Ohio. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Unless it's a skinwalker. Unless a skinwalker just took, you know, is about to like murder your child or your relative or your loved one. Then you go to Ohio. No, I'm kidding. Shirimoto, hi! Yes, she's the skinwalker now. I'm telling you. Maybe she's trying to trick the mom. Otherwise, the mom would be like, why would I go to Ohio? Like, are you insane? Like, what? Exactly! She went to the skinwalker's ranch. Well, that one is in Utah. Also, why not the neighbor? Why not call the neighbors? Again, why not call... If this situation is familiar, if this has happened before, if something like this happened to you, and then you hear in your new house, in a new state, you hear something similar, like thuds and whatnot, immediately out of the house, or maybe not out of the house, but like in a safe room, calling 911, calling FBI, calling CIA, calling the, you know, Area 51, being like Pentagon, like, you guys need to go down here. You guys need to come down here, because like, things are happening. Things are getting out of control. This is a lizard people invasion. I don't know, lizard people. This is my theory. Lizard people in Ohio. Lizard people have stooped low. Okay, to be fair, like I just did go to the States. Like I just returned from the States in September. I was in the States for a while, and I did actually go. Like I did a road trip, like with my family. We did a road trip, and yeah, we did pass through Ohio, and Ohio was pretty good. Like it was pretty okay. It was just normal. West Virginia was pretty. Like yeah, the mountains are pretty. Mountain Mama, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, Mothman Mama, DMCA, Country Road, take me home. Her acting definitely fell off, hence she is not a normal human. Yeah, like I think Lizard Walker, Lizard Walker. Yeah, so I would say the acting definitely kind of, you know, the quality of acting is lower than in the previous one. But that's why I have my suspicions she's lizard people or yeah. Mothman Mama. She's a lizard person or a skinwalker. I'm sorry, if someone clipped it, people would be like, if I clipped this part of the stream and I just uploaded it to YouTube Shorts without any context, they would be like, what is this girl on? Also, General Butterscotch, thank you so much. Homegirl should have immediately moved to Detroit. Not even a skinwalker would follow her to Detroit. You have a point. You have a point. I did go to Detroit, Murder City, even though everyone keeps correcting me that it's Motor City. I'm like, I know the truth, okay? I know the truth. You will not lie to me. But I did go to Detroit. It was pretty nice, but yeah, I wouldn't walk alone. I wouldn't walk around alone. Definitely not. Like, luckily we had a car, you know, like we did have a rental car, so we didn't have to like walk around, which would have been scary. But I did, yeah, okay, never mind. That's if you want to know what happened in the US, what happens in the US stays in the US. If you want to know what happened, you can go to my other stream that I uploaded, that I did on my trip to the US. And I talked a lot about Detroit. Also, Arbiter, thank you for being a member for 15 months. She is definitely a crab person. Crab person. How's a crab person? Oh my god. Okay. So as I said, things are getting spooky again. It's very familiar. The thuds, the like stomping, the weird sounds around the house, and then lights going off. So the girl is trying to stay calm, but you can hear kind of the fear in her voice as she stands in the middle of the house, pitch black, all lights are out, and then she turns the camera towards a glass door. And let me just show you guys that video.
Mom, the power went out. I don't want to freak you out anymore. I think it's back. Wait. There's someone on the back porch.
So it turns out that whatever was hunting her and attacked her back in California came back to haunt her in her new home in Ohio, and it won't stop until it gets her. And if you guys looked closely, if you could look closely in this last bit of this video, when she does the close-up of the porch, you know, the door, the glass door, and the entity is there, it's, you know, the top hat, you know, black coat entity, it's there, it's standing there, but it's not alone. If you really look closely, like if you slow down the video, if you look closely, there are two pairs of eyes behind it. So this thing is not alone. This was not... Also, mind you, now that I think about it, her sisters, two sisters, right? Like one entity that attacked them in California, but there were two sisters. And now, when we see this video, there's one entity up close on the porch, and there are two pairs of eyes in the distance, like glowing eyes. And in black, oh no! They're after her! She knows too much! No, but two pairs of eyes. So I was thinking maybe the entity turns you into one of them. So like turns you into a skinwalker or a wendigo or something else. I don't know. But yeah, you know, you get turned into, so two more entities. Is it Mia and Lex? I mean, that is a good question. Begone Satan! It brought a buddy to the party. Yeah, like it brought two. Is this it? Yeah, I'm not kidding. Like I was, right now, I just thought of it. Like, hey, there was one in California. Suddenly in Ohio, there's three of them. And two sisters are missing, supposedly. So it might be them. Okay, so in the last video, the girl stops filming the creature at the window and basically bolted out of there, heading upstairs to hide in the closet, but it's pretty much pointless. Let me play that video now. Yeah, so she's still filming it, and then the next video she basically like films it a little bit more and then bolts it out of there and hides in the closet. Okay, I do have a problem with her just like hiding in places and not calling the police. Like, why? Have you not learned anything? It's clearly you've escaped death once, supposedly. You've escaped it once. Like, why did you not learn? Like, okay, now it's time to call 911. And like when I was watching these videos, I was like, maybe now. Maybe now. Maybe not. Maybe now. No, nothing of it. Like, she did not call the police. She just hides in the closet, and she stupidly opens the door to the closet to just like let the entity in, basically, instead of holding the door for dear life, for her dear life, to like keep it closed. Like, I would absolutely hold the door. Like, hold door, come on, hold the door. But yeah, she does not call the police, and clearly the entity gets to her, and you would think this is the end. Wait, Arbiter, I'm trying to hide, but let me cry and beg for my life while hiding. I mean, yeah, like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you know, as in the girl, like, just stay quiet or call the police. Like, if you're gonna cry anyway, if you're gonna be loud anyway, you might as well call the police and, like, start screaming into the phone, like, hey, help me. Someone's in the house. They are right outside my closet. I'm gonna get killed. Save me. Still no- Hodor! Also, she really should be getting something to defend herself, seriously. Like, I would grab whatever, like kitchen knife. She was in the kitchen. She was straight in the kitchen. Why did you not, like, bitch, you wanna get killed. Like, I don't know. Why did you not grab anything? A fork, even a stupid fork. Or, I don't know, a broom, a knife, a whatever else is there. Like, I don't know, throw a microwave at it. She can't hide. I mean, I guess the entity somehow senses where she is, so it's like pointless to, like, yeah, like, it's, she's not gonna hide. Like, she's not able to hide so that the entity doesn't find her, but she is still able to go into a room, lock the door, and like, it's gonna, you know, it's at least gonna hold up until, you know, it's gonna be there. She's gonna be safe for like a little while. Enough time to call the police. But no, of course not, because why not? That is yeah, like, it's I mean, on the other hand, like, you never know how someone reacts. Some people are just stupid. Some people are just not, well, not stupid. Okay, not stupid, just like panic takes over. Oh my god, YouTube's gonna cancel me. People are gonna cancel me for saying that people are stupid. Some people are. But what I meant to say was, like, some people just let the panic take over, and they do not think logically, and they don't have that thought in their head, like, oh, you know, call 911, even though it should be the first one to pop in your head, pop up in your head. How did it open the door after she left? Shouldn't it have been locked? Well, she opened the door. That was a closet. I think that was a closet, and she just like opened it a little bit to kind of look if the entity was there, which a stupid move. Or the entity has some kind of telekinetic, I don't know, powers. It's more powerful. It's more powerful now. The entity is a demon. Yeah, very possible. Like, I think like a lot of the theories about this whole series of videos is that the entity is not human. It's definitely something supernatural. It's definitely some kind of demon. If you're in America, you probably have a gun. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe, but I guess she's a college girl. Maybe she just doesn't, you know? And, or if you have a gun, sometimes people just, I mean, I would hope that they keep it in a safe place, but that safe place sometimes is a safe that requires you to, yeah, like, spend some time to open it. And it's just like, it's not easy access. Gotta bring a set of rules. Call 911, grab a weapon, run away, don't hide since they follow and know where you are. Yeah, but as I said, like, grab a weapon. So like, okay, if your gun, like if you have a gun and it's not easily accessible, yeah, grab something as simple as a knife. That's it, that's a weapon, that's already a weapon. Or in my case, grab your blue Yeti because this shit is heavy. And I would just absolutely throw my microphone at, or use my microphone to hit someone. Okay, I'm American with a Japanese katana. Katana, what do you mean? I mean, great, you know, like that's go-to. One rule, don't reveal your hiding spot, especially if you open the door for them, and present yourself on a silver flipping platter. Yeah, and not only that, like, open the door to the closet while crying loudly, and just, yeah, like, here I am. Just basically like, here I am, this is me. DMCA. Oh god, YouTube, don't ban me. It's recommended that you keep the mag and gun separate so it can immediately be used on you. What? Oh no. But, you know, okay, to be fair, like this entity, whatever, maybe it's a demon, so the gun wouldn't work. Any weapon wouldn't work. So the only way to escape it is by hiding and by like keeping yourself safe in a closed, I don't know, closed space. But then just call 911. Maybe you can like run away. Maybe you can call like a priest. I don't know, call a priest or whoever else. I don't know, whatever, like whatever shaman can like cleanse your space, cleanse your spirit, and make it not. Okay, did she play with a Ouija board? She definitely played with it. Okay, that is my conclusion. Like, aside from hide and seek in the dark, they played a Ouija board and maybe they summoned a demon or something. Like, I have my suspicions. Okay, guys, I thought this last video, the closet video, I thought this was the last video, and all of the pretty much like, yeah, like if you, as I mentioned, like on all the other like YouTube videos, why did I say like so many times? So all the other YouTube videos on this ARG game or case, they usually end after that first series of the videos. Like rarely any of them have the continuation. But I have to say I'm confident that all of them end with this video in the closet. I thought this was over. But as I was looking through all those FacetheLight accounts, I found one that uploaded the 2020 TikToks, so the new series, but then it had one more that didn't appear on any of the other accounts. Take a look. So this video is from a different account, but they uploaded like all of those videos from the previous series, or at least the 2020 series, and then there was this additional video, which, I mean, it's weird. It's noise, it's nothing clear, but I think it is the same girl. I think the voice, the noise comes from the same girl. There is no clear conclusion to this story. Did the girl survive, or did the person in the suit or the demonic entity get her? Probably the second one, the latter, because she did not get a weapon, she did not call 911, and she revealed her position, so yeah, I have to say she's a goner. And the most important question in this whole story is this a real story or an ARG that simply has an open ending and it's just creepy? My guess is that it is likely an ARG with no clear-cut ending, and as I did some more research, I did find a subreddit called FacetheLight, and in its description it basically says this, quote, all about the @FacetheLight TikTok account, speculate and discuss where this ARG supposedly is going and put up any analysis, end quote. So the conclusion is that all of this was an ARG, but I have to say it was pretty well made. And while the acting took a hit in the second half of the video, I still think it was pretty creepy. I still think it was pretty terrifying. Like if you watch it just out of context, yeah, it is pretty terrifying. Moral of the story, call the cops and don't make a TikTok thinking it would save you. It would absolutely not. Yeah, do not go to TikTok. Yeah, like maybe you can record something if you've called 911, if you've gotten a weapon, you're in a safe closed off room where the attacker or whatever is chasing you cannot enter immediately. You know, if you're just waiting for the 911 for police officers, sure, why not? Like you might as well kill time with, you know, recording a TikTok. But highly not recommended. Highly recommended to just call 911. Wow, could be like a Blair Witch style movie. Possibly. I would say it is, right? Like it just reminds me of that kind of movie. By the way, like I've only seen like snippets of Blair Witch Project. Just snippets. And why is that? Because I suck my brain, I don't know what is it called? Nervous system sucks. So I have motion sickness. I cannot watch Blair Witch Project because I would get motion sickness. I tried. It didn't go well, and yeah, that's that. Or record your final words and make it a warning, I guess. Yeah, I guess then, but that is after the whole process of like hiding finding a hiding spot, securing your position, not giving away your position too much, calling 911, calling the officers, having a weapon, getting a weapon, and just waiting. If you're fucking bored, I don't know, if you wanna say something as your last word, potential last words, sure. Record that TikTok, whatever. But before then, please, for God's sakes, just call 911. But it was pretty entertaining. It was pretty okay. It wasn't bad. So that is it for this story. That's pretty much the end of the story. Let me just switch to the other screen. Let's just chat a little bit more about this. Motion sickness sucks. Oh yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Oh god. Yeah, I can't play some games. I can't play many games. I can't watch Blair Witch Project. I mean, I'm not grieving because of it. It's just, yeah, it is kind of a classic. It is kind of a, oh, you should watch it because it's like one of those signature horror movies that, made this genre of like the found footage horror movies like more popular, but I cannot watch it, so unfortunately. I mean, recording events isn't a bad idea, but there's things you should do before recording. Yeah, absolutely. Like I agree. Like there's a list you have to go over. First of all, if you can't immediately leave the premises, go find help. Like, oh, if you can't do that, if you know you can't do that, find a hiding spot. If you know it's not safe to leave your house, okay, then you have to find a safe room. Call 911, like just grab your phone, make sure that your phone is charged, grab a weapon, call 911, wait with aforementioned weapon, and try to stay quiet. And yeah, like maybe then if you're like really bored and for some reason like you don't care, then you can record a TikTok, I guess. I guess it's a good idea. Have you watched the movie It? I have. Yes, I have. It was pretty, I would say, like, I did like the comedic, the comedy, sort of, dark comedy, part, where the kids are just joking around. It was pretty funny. Some of it was pretty funny. Pennywise is pretty funny, too. What else? There is a lesson to learn from all of this. Don't be stupid, call 911 and get a weapon. Exactly, absolutely. Also, as a side note, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. But I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the story. As for what is coming, again, like I repeat, tomorrow we have a Patreon only stream. So if you are a Patreon member, you can, you know, like you can join tomorrow's stream, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna play, like I'm gonna play a Don't Scream challenge or Don't Scream game, where it's a challenge. If I scream, I have to reset the game and play it again. That's gonna be a joy. And then we have a true crime stream here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday. So Saturday, Don't Scream on Patreon. Sunday, True Crime here on YouTube. Another TikTok case, but this time it's a full-on case. This time it's a murder case. So you guys will, you know, I hope to see you there. I hope that we're gonna gather again and you guys will enjoy the stream. What else? What else do I have to say? Oh yeah, yesterday, okay. I have to talk about this. You know what? This is a frustration that I have to like let out. Yesterday I did go to the cinema to watch the new Ghibli movie, the new Hayao Miyazaki movie, which was The Boy and the Heron. First of all, the translation, they translated it completely like from Japanese. It's not the translation from the Japanese name. The Japanese name is How Do We Live? But how do you live? Oh, how do you live? I think How Do You Live? They did not translate it that way. They just translated it as, or translated. They came up with the English title. They just came up with The Boy and the Heron. Yeah, I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. I know that I tweeted that it's like glorified pile of crap. That's some pretty harsh words. Yes, it wasn't terrible. I just didn't like it for many, many reasons. It just disappointed in terms of animation. It was mediocre compared to other... I'm not gonna spoil anything. This is like no spoiler. Obviously, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm just gonna tell you guys like, in terms of animation compared to his older works like Howl's Moving Castle or Castle in the Sky or Mononoke Hime and everything else, like it was pretty mediocre. It was honestly something that you could just, I don't know, like Netflix show or something. Music, unremarkable, like forgettable. Like there was, I don't think I remember any of the songs. Like usually, you know, from Howl's Moving Castle or you know, or Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro, or whatever, like in the Mononoke Hime, like I remember some signature songs, like signature music, and I was just like, I would recognize it immediately. From this one, did not. Like it left me cold, like feeling cold. Like usually if I watch a Ghibli movie, I get goosebumps, and there's always like this warm feeling of like, oh, it resolved in a meaningful way, right? This one did not. The story is a hot mess, a pile of crap, hot mess. You will not understand. I'm just gonna say it. You will not understand it until, like, during the movie, you will not get it. Probably. Unless you go digging on the internet, like what is the hidden meaning? What one are you, which one are you talking about? I'm talking about The Boy and the Heron. So the newest Ghibli movie. I literally have a Mononoke Hime tattoo. Yeah, because it was a great movie. Spirited Away. Yeah, Spirited Away. So the story in the newest one, The Boy and the Heron, it's a mess. You will not get it, probably. Or you can claim that you got it, because like a lot of pretentious people, I saw like reviews. A lot of people were just trying to be pretentious and like, oh, you know, well, you didn't understand it because it was XYZ. It's just like, shut the fuck up. No, it was supposed to be, all of his movies were at least like, oh, the immediate story. Like you go and you watch it and you get what it was about, kind of. And then you discover the hidden meaning. Like when you rewatch it, maybe later, you discover like more meaning. In this one, like, I kid you not, you just watched it, it felt like an artsy movie. Just felt like everything, like I like to describe it as a nothing burger. So it was like a nothing burger with a famous name slapped on it. Or like this banana, like like there was like this exhibition of a banana just taped to the wall. Yeah, it's like that, like where all the pretentious people try to like over-explain the banana as, or like I don't know, white canvas and a black dot, and everyone is just like, oh my god, this is life, this describes universe and stuff. Like, no, it doesn't. It's a dot on a white canvas, or it's a banana, that's it. that is it. Yeah, another thing about this movie was, I don't know, like I might just get shit for it, but like another thing of this movie, it's also not a I can just give you a hint on like kind of what it is, which I also hated. It was basically this self-hail, self-glorification story from Miyazaki. So there's a lot of motives from his life. I'm not gonna say what it is, no spoilers, but now you kind of know. If you go watch it, just, you know, a lot of it is like, and I kind of hated it because he was always known for like not liking artists and animators and filmmakers who just kind of self-insert them, you know, like do this self-insert into the movie, like, oh, this is motive from my life or something. The whole movie, I kid you not, the whole movie is like me, the great me. Like if you dig, like after the movie, if you want to understand the story kind of, you dig deeper, you realize it's all about him. It's all about him. It's just like, what? Yeah, I had to rant. I'm sorry. I needed to rant. I needed to make this, to do this rant because like, oh, it upset me so much. Like it was just disappointing. And it, honestly, like I left the theater, the cinema, like feeling like cold. Nothing resolved in a meaningful way. The previous movies were always like, there was something, there was some warm like resolution, like warm feeling of, oh, this resolved, oh, this was so heartwarming, or oh, okay, this was so sad but also heartwarming, or like, oh, I understand it. No, this one, zero. And also like one part really pissed me off, and you guys will probably find it also creepy. But yeah. Anything else you want to get off your chest? No, that's it. That's it. I just wanted to rant about the movie that I was really disappointed about. The fall of my... What? Jesus. We need to have a community watch party. Maybe. Start from the beginning. I mean, maybe, yeah, like maybe all the like Miyazaki movies. Maybe, although I kind of feel betrayed, so I don't know if I want to watch. My favorite is Howl's Moving Castle. Always was and always will be. The Studio Ghibli films always get me in the artistic mood. Yeah, but it was always like, it was always still like understand, you know, like you could understand it. It was always like, oh, there is the surface story that you immediately understand, and then you understand the deeper meaning, right? This one just didn't feel that way. It just felt like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like, it's just like, it made no sense. Like, oh, okay. Like, there's nothing, like, what am I supposed to, what is the conclusion of this movie? Like, what am I supposed to feel? What's the moral of the story? Like, what am I supposed to feel and learn from this? Nothing. I learned nothing. Yeah, it wasn't, yeah. No, welcome to Fear Ranting. Yeah, and like another problem was that it was not advertised much, or it was advertised as, oh, the last Miyazaki movie. Oh my god, he's retiring, right? No, he's not. I just found out from like Morgan on Twitter that it's in fact not his last movie. The next movie is in the making now. It's in plans. Like planning stage. And also they're making live action of Spirited Away, which I ask, why the fuck would you do this? Why? Milking that retirement. He's gonna retire when he dies. That is his retirement. That's it. Okay. Anyone in favor of Fear Van streams? I mean, sure, I could just like pour out my frustrations in one stream. With everything I have a problem with. I'm just gonna go over the list of things I have a problem with and like rant about it. This is the first I heard of it. Yeah, I mean, you know, like, cause there wasn't like much advertising. Like, because honestly, if someone told me to make a trailer for this video, make a teaser or whatever, I would not know what to do. This movie was so messy that I was just like, I don't see a trailer for this, because I would be like, what the fuck is this? So not a movie critic. No, I'm not. See, that's the thing. I do not claim to have some deeper understanding of movies. Sometimes I like very simple movies. Sometimes I like to not think about, like, oh, not have to think deeply about the story. I'm not into artsy movies. Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm not into artsy movies. I'm into movies like I don't know, like Gran Torino, The Shawshank Redemption, and Top Gun. That's the movie, the kind of movie that I'm into. Top Gun, Maverick, great movie. And it was simple, and it wasn't like any, you know, it was just callbacks, a lot of callbacks to nostalgia. It just felt so good. And yeah, I'm just not into artsy movies. I'm not a movie critic. I'm your regular person who goes to, that regular person who actually pays for, you know, the person who makes you money. Because movie critics do not make you money. Movie critics are the ones that you pay to leave a favorable review. Which, you know, all the movie critics review, I never trust. Like, if I go to, on, like, Rotten Tomatoes to check out a movie and the audience score and critics score, I do not check the critics score. I look at the audience score because that's the real score. The critics score means nothing. It means zero. Zero. Because, like, I don't know. Now it's, I don't know. Yeah, like, usually they are paid off or they have their, like, they want to please the internet. And not actual paying customers, so, you know, that is my take on it. And this is her opinion. Don't take any offense in any of this. Yeah, like the movie was satire. It was meant to make fun of artists who self-insert. Checkmate, Sona. No, I really don't think so. But okay, like that's your opinion. It was pretty terrible, and I will not change my mind. You know, you're absolutely, like, you guys, if you love the movie, that's great for you, you know, like, you go and have a good time. Like, I hope you have a good time, because, you know, I felt kind of bad. I felt kind of bad if I didn't like the movie, because I'm like, damn, I just kind of, well, not wasted 2 hours of my life, but just kind of like, oh, I could have watched something else. Could have spent money on something else. That's it. But yeah, I do hope that you go to see the movie. Like, if you go to see the movie, I hope that you will love the movie and you will have a great time, you know? At least you will not feel like you've wasted time or like you won't feel upset. Okay, that's it. Oh, was it? Okay, John Smith, was that meant to be like sarcastic, ironic, slash ironic? It's kind of hard to tell from, you know, from like text. If the critic score is high while the audience score is low, I usually think that the movie is bad. Yeah, absolutely. Like, same thing. That's why I look at the audience score, because I'm like, these are real people who went to see the movie, and they, you know, they will have real opinions. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm good. My blood pressure is down. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for listening to my rant. Does Sona say tomato? I say tomato. Why? Tomato. Why? I mean tomato. It's just tomato. When the critic score is high and the audience score is low, I'm like, yes, I am going to have a fun time. You never know unless you see for yourself. That is true. Like, again, I do hope that, you know, whenever you go to see a movie, I do hope you enjoy yourself, you enjoy your time there, because otherwise it just feels disappointing. Alright, that is it for today. We are Sona's blood pressure medication. Yeah, you are. You guys definitely help me because you are here to listen to my rant, and I can just like scream into my microphone that I'm disappointed in something, and it helps because I get it out. I let it out, and then let it go. Like Elsa, you know, Frozen. It's the correct way to say it. It is. She says tomato. Teaser. What? Why? Potato. No, I think I say potato. Potato is just potato. Tomato is tomato. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just say potato and then tomato. Okay. You guys, that is it. That is that. Thank you so much for... Tomatoes are only raised in Australia. In the States, we have tomatoes. Tomato and toes. Yeah, I know, I realize. I don't know, more comfortable for me to say tomato. Also got nothing what? Got nothing on this. Okay, great. That's it for you. That's it. Yeah. you guys, that's it for today. If you do want to join tomorrow's Patreon stream, you can go ahead, find the link in the chat and in the description of this video. There are some bonuses on Patreon now. We are still not in the Christmas season yet fully, even though Mariah Carey defrosted, but you know, I still consider November to be kind of Halloweenish / autumn. Hence, I do have some Halloween wallpapers for you guys on Patreon, like this one, and also like this one. And if you are feeling very spicy, and if you are doing the Triple N challenge this November, I have this one for you. Like, I mean, you know, come on. So you can just, you know, you can just look at it, gaze at it, and do nothing. But yeah, those wallpapers are available on Patreon. You can go check it out. That's it. Thank you so much for today's stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Always lock your doors and windows. Bury your hexes. Until the next time. Bye. Thank you so much. I'm more of a Santa baby kind of guy personality. Oh, Santa baby. Okay, I got it. Thank you so much again. And now, bye-bye. Stay safe out.